the end does not justify the means. No one's rights can be protected by violating the rights of others. With these words of Ayn Rand's, I want to say that a peaceful nation lies on the pillars of the security forces of a nation. Respected jury, officers, and my dear fellow competitors, a very good evening to all of you. Myself, Sailja, RPF Constable, speaking for the motion. The human behavior for the armed forces was followed during the conflict in Mahabharata. Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita taught Arjuna and his soldiers about the principle of Dharma. Even in the British colonial rule, the armed forces followed the principle of Naam Namak Nishan. And here, the integrity, secularism are the basic ethos which are inculcated in the security forces. The Constitution of India provides the basic human rights and the fundamental rights to its citizen. And today, both the world at large and India in particular facing a daunting challenge of protection of human rights of the common people. And now, with the grim specter of terrorism targeting the people of innocent and defenseless people. And so, our Indian Armed Forces have been engaged in counter-terrorism activities in Jammu and Kashmir and Northeastern for last 6 decades. The parliamentary attacks in 2001, the Mumbai attacks in 2008, and the serial bomb blasts in Delhi, Ahmedabad, Surat, and Guwahati, and so on, including the recent terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir, where we have lost 3 eminent personalities. The pictures of this attack are very heartbreaking. A retired father bidding farewell to his son, who is nothing but the DSP Humayun Bhatt, a DSP of Jammu and Kashmir Police, and Colonel Manpreet Singh, whose son was just 2 years old, and Ashish Dhonchek, whose son was just 29 days old, were shot dead in this attack. And it is in these situations the Supreme Court of India, who has observed that the country has been in the firm grip of the violent activities of the terrorists, and it has been caught between the deadly pangs of terrorism, disruptive activities. And so, I want to say that according to the records of Indian government in 2016, we had noticed that they took the lives of approximately 710 lives and left over injured of 3,200 persons injured since 2005. And so here I want to say that Indian Armed Forces took cognizance of Protection of Human Rights Act 1993, which was established before 6 months of establishment of National Human Rights Commission. Section 2D of Protection of Human Rights Act 1993 provides or defines that rights relating to life, liberty, equality, dignity, which have been guaranteed by the Constitution of India and are recommended by the courts of India. And so here I want to answer my worthy opponents that despite Indian Armed Forces' utmost sensitivity towards the human rights of India, it has been frequently painted as monstrous institutions of violations of human rights by those very countries which are in first place funding insurgency, separatism, and terrorism. Upholding human dignity and personal values, collateral hardship are the professional ethos which are systematically imbibed in the security forces are the professional values which are to be inculcated in the security forces. With us, the respect for human rights comes naturally to all ranks through training, discipline, motivation, and operations. At the end, being a member of the force for the railways, I want to say that we serve the people, we save the life of the people from the wheels of the death when the boarding or deboarding slips between platform and train, struggle for the nation, struggle for the life, know the value of the life and value of the rights of the people. Thank you, sir.